it was time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, peak flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, peak flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. In Vegas, this for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, when the not saving, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
All on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. White 25.
57's the mic.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
First carry for Spencer Ware. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go. Let's go.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Winston's pass.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Winston.
I got you.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Bears
versus 4th
first
down.
and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go. My 18 Gator. Watch the curl.
Check 26, check 26. Orbit.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the stop, it was Tavarius Moore.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here we go. Pick the edge. Go, Echo. Set. Hut.
Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a kick on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
50.
40-yard
25.
57's the mic. You got nothing today.
Wait, nothing.
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
37-yard line.
Ready.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
57's the mic.
Wait, not up.
All day. Smoke. 57's mic.
I'm coming. You better get 5-0.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jim, hit him all. West.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Mike 54. Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
I'm going to come back to you.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Fast. Let him go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Bears take over
That's it,
1st
baby.
and 10
We're going to work.
at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game.
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Pass it's taken in by Hill. And he'll get this one well, just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a Bears 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
46 to Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Raiders 10, Bears nothing.
The mic. Watch the pass. Shift.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Safe. He's coming. Topper. Delta.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check Mike 46. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Haskins will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ronald Jones is a running touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to steal that advantage. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Watch the curl. On the ball.
From the 29, Haskins. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Set. Get the flag. Watch the run. Push it to 6. Pull it. High. Check. Set. Ready, go. Leo. Wide. Get wide.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the split will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Throwing on second and 8. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
That's a gain of 7.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Mike 50. Sonic. I got you. I got you. Let's go.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards.
Ready. Black 25.
First down.
Put him on the button.
They'll run on first down. Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
57 to Mike. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Jones has it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
White. Off. Let's go.
Winston.
Right here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
6 guys. Check 6. Hey, stop. Let him go.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders. Let's go.
Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
64. Wing. Haywood. Deuce.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Dory Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 46, boys. 46. 46. Somebody go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you. They need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Flip it. Mike's 50.
Now Winston. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
57's the mic.
Easy. Hey.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ronald Jones with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
46, boys. 46. 46 a month.
They'll go again to Jones.
Let's go. Pick it up.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Here we go. Like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
46 to Mike. 46.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Eddie Weapon.
See me in your nightmares.
Shit. Charlie.
SOS.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Zoom. H3. 282. 57. Yo. Out
of the shotgun, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking about.
The scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that? And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check it roll. West.
They'll start out on the ground. Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain 7. Leaves it with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You think you gonna get
Delta.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Raiders 31, Bears nothing.
ready. Mike 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. High seven. Jack Rabbit,
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the screen. Harper. Check 43.
On first down, it's Haskins. He sets up the screen to Jones. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Haskins going up top.
Let him know.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and said, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front. We'll bring this one home.
I'm on. Watch the ship.
They'll run to the backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. All day, dog. Mike's 50. 57's Mike. Hey.
From the gun, Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Wait. Sonic!
He's checking Crab.
Haywood.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Winston.
He don't want it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Bravo!
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. It's Williams on the catch.
The first down pass.
The completion good for 3 and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 66, bullet, ha, 46, 46 to Mike. Bring it. Back. Check.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. Then he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big run.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, 1st down.
Mike 57. Hey, check.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Letting one go deep for the and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we got no shot to beat this team.
The game is finished, by the way, now in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All day, every day, any day.
One final shot for Haskins. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out of this ball game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Raiders, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.